Hey guys, welcome to Precious Cargo. I'm Precious, and today is finally envisioning day. Yay. I know everyone's going to be so happy about it. But before we get started, I do want to, if you're on camera, I want everyone to see my 2026 rebrand. I just got a bob. It's giving it's Madam President. But seriously, before we get started, this is going to be the part where you look, you sound, and you feel delusional. Okay. And that is okay. That is exactly where you need to be in order for this part and this process to work. You have to be so freaking delusional that you don't even know what is the reality and what is a figment of your imagination anymore. Like there's sometimes when I'm in this state and I'm just like, am I entering an irreversible stage of psychosis? Because I quite frankly do not know what side is up and what side is down. Nothing is real. I don't know what's happening. That is exactly the type of delusion that you need to be having during this phase, okay? So, do not let anyone else's limitations impact you. Do not let anyone else's limitation limit you or impact you. Whatever I said the first time, that part times two. Their inability to conceptualize a thought or a dream into reality has absolutely nothing to do with you. Their limits are not your problem. We've talked about it already a little bit this season. Limits do not exist. The only limitation you have are the ones that you placed on yourself or the ones that you allow others to place on you. Okay? So let's not do that. All right. Delusion and having an active imagination. When you close your eyes, actually, if you're driving, don't do this. Wait until you're home, but close your eyes real quick for me. I want you to take 4 or 5 deep breaths. You can pause this if you want to. I'm just going to keep talking. 4 or 5 deep breaths. Okay. And when you come back from taking your deep breaths, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to see crystal clear, clear as day, clear as Turks and Caicos water. All right. I want you to see the exact version of you who has or is the thing that you want to start calling in. We're not going to get to the actual thing yet. We're not going to talk about the thing yet. I need you to get the vision first. We're going to take this step by step, piece by piece. Okay. Get the vision of what it is that you want to be like, that you want to look like, that you want to envision. I just got so excited because I can't wait until you guys see a vision that that someone else had of me 3 years ago now. It's so crazy. Sometimes manifestations play out in the craziest ways. Like I was getting impatient with my manifestation. Sorry, this is a caveat. We'll get back to the visualization in a second. I was having a serious irritation because I could not understand what was taking so long with one of my manifestations. And it didn't hit me until this week that I was 3 years ahead of time for this certain thing, this particular thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's about to speed up. It's about to vamp up real quick. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. I might actually put that in a different spot, but all right. I need you to understand that if you can envision something, it exists. You do not have to physically touch something in order for it to exist. Okay. I deep dive into the science behind it with my clients. If you're curious about that, you can send me a consultation invite at precious-styles.com. We can find out if we're a good fit for each other. If you can see it in your mind, it exists, period. End of discussion. That's just the way it is. That's just what it is. All right. Please don't ask me any questions. Don't rebuttal me. It just is what it is. All right. You can see it in your mind's eye. It exists. How else would we have any creations? The inventors of things had to see it in their mind's eye before they saw it physically. Otherwise, it wouldn't exist. You get what I'm saying? Like Walt Disney never even lived to see Disney World, but he knew that it existed. Okay. So there's a reason, right, that I said just because someone cannot conceptualize their ideas or their thoughts or their visions does not mean that you can't. That just means that they have placed that limitation upon themselves, but do not allow them to place that limitation upon you. There is a strong reason why gifted children or children in general are no longer taught to use their imagination. You know, like the imagination is where all creativity lives. The imagination is where everything gets started. Truly, you have to have a strong imagination in order to manifest. You have to be able to place yourself in some sort of fairy tale or some sort of other world or other reality or whatever. You have to think about like a Marvel movie, or was it Doctor Strange or Doctor somebody? I don't know. I don't really watch Marvel like that, but there was a movie about that if you're into like the Spider-Man, Superman hero thingies. I don't know what they're called. All right. If you're into that, that's a really good example of this concept, right? Let's see. Yes. So, if you can envision it exists and do with that what you will, but also keep that in mind. A lot of the times people will practice arguments with people in their head or imagine less than ideal scenarios too. So this, you got to be careful about it. My award-winning book editor, Miss Susan, was actually telling me about a time that she was literally creating her reality, and she kept envisioning getting into a car accident and kept envisioning it. She was just kept envisioning like something bad, like her anxiety had just heightened to the point where she kept envisioning that, and boom, that's exactly what happened. So if you notice that you're starting to spiral a little bit, or your anxiety is taking control, or you are envisioning something bad, I need you to immediately switch that to something else. Immediately switch that to something else, because regardless of what it is, your mind is going to start forming that into reality, regardless of what it is. This is how you keep yourself in separation from people for so long. This is how you create unfavorable situations or arguments or different things like that, when you're just creating that image in your mind, right? So let's say if you are in an argument with someone, or you are having an issue with someone, instead of playing out what you really want to say, play out the better, higher, more radiant frequency of what that conversation could look like instead, right? So let's let it work in our favor. Okay. Yeah, if you have an active or vivid imagination, you are probably a natural master manifester, whether you realize it or not. I literally craft my reality in my imagination, like long before it's physically seen. Like even other people's visions, like the one that was from 3 years ago, like he saw that 3 years ago, and it literally is playing out plain as day. And so I'm thinking back and looking back at my journals to 3 years ago, and I'm like, okay, that's why I was getting impatient with that one particular thing. That makes sense, because I know what's happening. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, okay. If you can see it with your eyes closed, it exists. Okay. No rebuttal, please. Thank you. It's so funny. Literally, like I had to break up with someone because of that too. Like he couldn't understand that, like when I would say things that was me manifesting. He was just like, no, but da, 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 like, okay, must to be. What you're not going to do is, if you do not question whether you are living in the 3D or state of psychosis, you are not delusional enough. No, like legit, I need y'all to be so fucking delusional. Like, I need you to just know that you're a billionaire. You fucking know it. I know it. You know it. Like everybody knows it. You just know, like, and eventually that inner knowing you can start crafting into the visualization. And then once you get the idea of it, you can start crafting it into your physical reality. Do you see the steps? Do you see the steps, honey? We're building on it, right? We cleared all the bullshit. We cleared all the bullshit for a couple of weeks. Y'all can keep clearing the bullshit. Keep clearing the bullshit. Keep clearing it. Keep filing for divorce. Please, no one sue me for that. But honestly, do what you gotta do, okay? Do what you gotta do. I don't know what to tell you. Live your best life. And if you feel like that's what you gotta do to do it, do it. You need to be no, this is bad, because me and my therapist, I have actually been in a relationship with my therapist longer than I've ever been in a relationship with a man. I need y'all to Y'all better put some respect on Dr. Jenkins' names. You understand me? Put some respect on her. You need to be so fucking delusional that your therapist is like reevaluating your own level of consciousness. Like, my poor Dr. Jenkins, honestly, like, I just know that she probably runs to her therapist about me. But honestly, like, I even asked once, I said, can I ask if I could voluntarily go on a grippy sock vacation just because I needed, like, I feel like I was having a psychotic break because of the amount of manifesting that I was doing. And she was like, no, that's just your reality. And I was like, you know what? You're fucking right. It is my reality. I don't need to go anywhere. That is my reality, damn it. It's not my fault that nobody else can see it yet, but they will. I literally am living in the reality that I created so hard that I will throw a full-on fit or temper tantrum if I'm not currently seeing it in my 3D sometimes. Like, when I tell y'all I am bossy, I'm not just bossy to you guys and all of my family and friends, but I'm very demanding. You got to be demanding. You got to say what you want, not half of what you want. And when you don't get all of what you want and you only get 50% of what you want, 60% of what you want, say, thank you, universe, try again. Except this time, actually deliver. Like, I do everything I'm supposed to do. I follow everything. I conceptualize all of the ideas given to me. No, like, if I say I'm ready for my man to walk through my front door, that is what I expect. And you have to be like, no, I want $1 million in sales this week. That is what I expect. That is what's going to happen. Give me the clients. The same God that gave you the idea will give you the clients. Okay? So yeah, be a little demanding. Don't settle for fucking breadcrumbs. Would you settle for... Never mind. I was going to say something. I know the answer was yes too. So never mind. Never mind. The line between the 3D and the 5D needs to be so freaking blurred that the 5D becomes your 3D. The 5D is the thought, the 3D is the physical. The line between the fifth dimension, the fifth dimensional plane, and the third dimensional plane needs to be so blurred that your 5D is your 3D. There needs to be... What was that show with the big eraser and the pencil? That line needs to be erased with that little pencil thing. You know what I'm talking about on Nickelodeon? You got to have such a high, firm belief and vision about your future self that literally nothing can break it. No one can break it. You have to be unshakable. You have to be unshakable. You cannot allow anything to break your vision. Nothing can break your vision. Okay? Holding that vision is so important when it comes to creating your reality because your 3D is going to show you some shit that you don't want to see. It is, unfortunately. You know, you're going to be like, wait, why am I seeing such and so when I got rid of them in my thoughts or at this, or why are they still doing this, or why are they still showing up, or why is this still there? Sometimes it takes a second for the 3D to catch up to the 5D. In my case, for some things, it's taken 3 years. There's been a little bit of a 3-year something. And in other cases, it's instant. It just depends. Have you cleared your blocks? Have you fully become the version of you who is that? Or are you still becoming the version of you who is that? Have you fully released what you needed to release? No? Ask yourself, hey, what's taking so long with this one thing? What is it that's still showing up that I need to get rid of? What is it that's still showing up that I need to clear? I said I was going to quit drinking. I said I was going to quit smoking. I said I was going to do this. Well, maybe the version of me who hasn't gotten that yet is because I haven't done that yet. You know, maybe because the version of you who drinks might get a little manic sometimes and can't hold on to that. So the version of you who has that has to stop drinking before they can get it. You know, there's a reason why certain things happen quicker than others. And we have to take note and say, what is this showing me? What is this teaching me? Use everything as a mirror moment. Use everything as a teaching moment. Use everything as a lesson. All right. I have such a firm fucking belief and vision about my future self that nothing can shake it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing will ever shake it. Nothing. I get a lump in my throat just thinking about it because I know for a fact, I know wholeheartedly for a fact, I would bet everything. I do every day, actually. bet on myself 100% every day. So I know for a fact that I am going to have and am everything that I envisioned for myself. I know for a fact. There is nothing that can shake or break that vision for me. Absolutely nothing. And you have to get to that point. Truly. You have to get to the point where you're just like, you know what? F it. It is what it is. I am who I am. This is what it is. I am whatever you're calling in. I am a multi-billionaire. I am this. I am that. I own this. I run that. Whatever it is, you have to have such a firm belief in that and such a firm, like you're trying to manifest going to the Super Bowl or whatever. I think I talked about that in my book. But like you have to wake up knowing every day that you're a Super Bowl champion. You have to wake up every day and do the things that require or that are required of a Super Bowl champion. There's things, and if you are not doing those things, it is because you are not aligned with the version of you who has it. Okay? You are literally creating the version of you who has it. You get the vision, you get the idea, you get what you need in your head, you get so fucking clear on it. You get so clear on that vision. I want you to get so clear on the vision that you can tell if there is a hair out of place on your head. That's how clear of a vision I want you to have. I want you to know exactly how long that ponytail is. That's how clear of a vision I want you to have. I want you to know exactly what your favorite color is. I want you to know exactly what color blush you wear. I want you to know exactly every detail of your life. I want to know your morning routine. I want to know your nightly routine. I want to know what you do during the day. And do it. Start doing it. And the next thing you know, that is your reality. And you just conceptualized a thought into physical reality. Congratulations, you just created your own reality. That's your weekly assignment. I want you to get clear as heck on that vision, and I want you to hold that vision. I don't give a damn what it looks like. I don't give a damn. You said you wanted to buy that G-Wagon, but you looked at your Credit Karma or Equifax or whatever the fuck, and it's 480. Is that a number? Is that a credit score number? I don't know. And you're like, damn, I need at least a whatever. Don't ask me. I don't know. And you're just like, okay, I don't give a damn what that says. I have a G-Wagon next week. By God, if you hold that vision long enough, you will have that G-Wagon that week. I promise you. Get such a clear idea. Go ahead and build it. Go online and go ahead and build it. Do whatever it is, because you are holding that vision so firm and so strong that you know that there is not a single fucking thing that is going to take you out of that space. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Do not let that vision go. Do not let that vision go. Whew, honey. Don't let that vision go. Keep the vision. Keep believing it. And that is your weekly assignment. Seriously, get the vision so fucking clear. Take your deep breaths. I know we started with the visualization. I didn't get back to it. I'm sorry. Actually, there's some really good ones on Insight Timer too. And if you're on Insight Timer, you can add me or follow me, Precious Styles Bullard. I have a few quick little 5-minute affirmation meditations and stuff too on there. So yeah, there's tons of visualization, free, even on YouTube, free visualization, whatever, videos, songs, whatever you need to do. Find something that works for you. Draw it if you want to. Do a vision board if you want to. That's fun. I love vision boarding. Actually picked out, never mind. That's fun to watch come to life though. But yeah, that's all I have for you for this week. And next week, I have a really good guest. I'm really excited about it. So that'll be really cool. And yeah, y'all have a great week. Keep doing your thing. And I love you guys. Bye.